Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 8th episode of Hataraku Saibou. Or cells at work, as some people call it. So last episode, the cells we had to deal with were cancer cells, and that really was the episode. Everyone working together to defeat the greatest of evil, the cancer cell, and it just tried to make us feel bad for the cancer, which still seems kind of odd to me, but you know, sure, why not? Anyway, I am curious what this next episode will entail because you can't really get a greater threat than cancer realistically, so I am curious exactly what the body will be working on today, so let's find out. 3, 2, 1, play. I still want to know whose body this is, but we'll probably never find out. The cool thing about Osmosis Jones is you actually got to see the person, you know, in real life. I do think the show would benefit from that, but I can see pros and cons, you know, to their way of doing things. This way it makes you feel like really nothing else exists but this, and this is the world. Oh. It's red blood cells in training. I mean, weren't you one at some point, I'm sure? Yes, can't look bad in front of the newbies. And her senpai. Oh yes, I remember that. Those were scary times. You can depend on me, Hanakana. Yes. The job is also not die. And then the opening. Last episode didn't have much Hanakana, so I'm glad that this episode seems to be different so far. Still one of the catchiest openings of the season, easily. I mean, Asobi Asobase still probably has the best opening. Actually, I don't know. Maybe Chio-chan does. They're both really good. Yeah, Hataraku Saibou, Asobi Asobase, Chio-chan no Sugakuro. They're all very good openings. I think those are the top 3 out of the anime that I'm personally watching. I mean, Happy Sugar Life has a pretty good one. Haruka receives those alright. I got a weapon. Look up, look up! The sky is literally falling, Hanakana. Uh... You know, I made the mistake of commenting on a video. Comment got a lot of likes, which also means a lot of replies, so I keep getting notifications about that. Yes, I'm sure this will go fine. Just let's do our best. But you're going to get lost, I know it. Uh, it's okay, white blood cells should show up and help. No, you're not. So it'd probably help if you kept your eyes open. I wonder if it was going for kind of a baboon face type thing. I'm safe now, because I literally can't defend myself without a white blood cell. So yeah, a bit lost again. Yeah, that that did seem pretty painful when it stabbed his arm. That bleeding blood cell. Oh my. Don't burn the map. I mean, Tanakana's always burning hot, but... And what the music says as well. I'm gonna be leaving now. Oh. Come on, Hanakana. You're just... Are you even gonna survive this episode? Must not be distracted. I have a job to do. I'm sure Hanakana is very fond of sugar. Huh, interesting. Mitochondria is one of the few words actually. No. Because this time for sure we won't get lost. Are you? Or are we just gonna be watching Hanakana to make sure she doesn't hurt herself? Because it looks like the latter. It's like a child going on an errand by herself for the first time and a parent watching. It's really what it feels like. Yeah, we don't want blood backing up, that'd be bad. Which is why red blood cell that gets lost is not a good thing. No, you don't do that, Hana. Feels so bad for her, that face. Stay calm, move slowly. You can't possibly get lost, Hanakana. Just go the same direction as literally everyone else. I know, right? You'd think. And you can see him back there. Just don't drop the CO2. Senpai, don't distract me. I'm working hard right now. Oh my. That's some pretty intense concentration. About as well as I can draw. Oh. Really? Hanakana, you could anytime go into my heart. They keep saying that. That's what actual red blood cells look like. I'm glad to be here. I will certainly do that. A great example there. And then you were, yeah. This is where she gets lost, though. Yeah, carbon dioxide. Nice little lesson about the lungs. I mean, the basics of all this I already knew, but... You know, you breathe in oxygen and you breathe out carbon dioxide. It's basically how it works. Yeah, he doesn't have a job to do. Just stalking Hanakana, which I guess is the best job of all. Yes, just go right there. I mean, who am I kidding? You're already here. And this really is straight up a Hanakana episode. It's great. Is CO2 really that heavy? I can't help but wonder. Huh. Very interesting design. Oh, damn. Didn't think it was that high. Makes sense. Here we go. Don't, don't, don't crush Hanakana in there. What did I just tell you, people? The heart. That seems like a fun place to be. I kind of want to squish Hanakana. Oh no, my notes! I can't act without those. Good job. There you go. Wish that happened to me. Jocelyn just comes on back. Yeah, he does seem very out of place there. Of course, the tricuspid valve. Yeah, we don't want backflow. It's almost as bad as backwash. No, not my hat. Uh, you stand out more without it, though. What are you so scared about? Now, no longer have to carry it. That's great. Oh, man. It really does feel like a parent and their child on our first errand. It really does. Right. I guess that's what they look like. What was that about? Well, I guess it doesn't have to be about anything specific. He's just probably explaining what he's doing. Ooh, tea. Relaxing tea. Like, she could definitely use some of that. Or like a gallon of that. Please take your oxygen. I do, I do remember that. Oh yeah. So we have moved quite a bit. You do that. Yeah, that was short-lived. Hanakana with a personal bodyguard right now. That looks like fun. I was having difficulty keeping up. Should probably cover yourself with more blood, man. You'll blend in better with the right red blood cells. Feels weird to see one of those and not see snow below it. Yeah, the caterpillars, yeah. My job will be complete. And the platelets... Yeah, the right is the opposite of left. Oh, God. Oh, man, these platelets. Oh, no, not a small abrasion. Okay, so he hasn't lost her. I was a little bit worried for a second. More villains. Well, this is bad luck. No sound effects. I was gonna say don't call her an airhead, but, you know. You don't bully Hanakana. That's one of the 7 deadly sins, I'm pretty sure. Now kill! Good job. Indeed. Yep. They threatened best red blood cell, so it needed to be done. Wow, it's like a video game transversing this body. Oh god, would that even fit? I have a delivery. Please take it before I squish to death. Yeah, he probably didn't need to come that way. All scraped up. I never knew being a red blood cell was so difficult. Again, you probably didn't need to go that way. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I would give you a hug if I could. She is the best. Why? All on your own like a big girl? I'm so proud of you. Well, it wasn't entirely by herself. Yes, cells are very specialized. Although red blood cells are supposed to know how to get from point A to point B, but... Her own adorable way, yes. It's a lot of even ifs. I want to poke her forehead. Uh... Yes. I kind of wish you'd just give her a hug, but that's cool too. Yeah, I've noticed. I've noticed. And he really likes that red blood cell. That was kind of uncalled for. Wow. He's the very definition of a meathead. I want to join that one. Do you have a problem with any of that? Although some of those sounded nice. We could all still get along. This guy. Someone does not support the ship. Well... he already knows. Somehow. Wow, what was with the little Hanakana in the mouth? Yeah, more importantly. Man, that's what you wanted to hear. And then she does. She is too pure for this world. Please just tell me more. I could listen to this all day. And then it flew back at me by magic. Yes, Boko indeed. Yeah, it just triggers you to see all those different types of cells getting along, doesn't it? Yeah, totally not. You're so full of it. Man, that final scene with her just so happily explaining her day to White Blood Cell. That was the best. I'm totally not envious of him either. Yes, I am. I can't lie to you guys. This was a wonderful episode. It was pretty much entirely exploring what red blood cells do during their day. Specifically what Hanakana red blood cell does during her day. But yeah, I think this will be one of my favorite episodes. And he's still talking about that. He seems less interesting than this episode, to be honest, but I'll still watch it. So that was the 8th episode of Hataraku Saibou. And this was a red blood cell / Hanakana episode, which is great because we usually see the red blood cell's job get interrupted by some random germ or bacteria that shows up. And that certainly did happen, however. Since we were following Hanakana specifically, any bacteria that showed up would be immediately taken care of by the white blood cell that is following short behind her, because he is doing his best to make sure that she does her job correctly, because Hanakana is very passionate about actually getting to do her task successfully this time without getting lost or anything like that. Like, you can see the fiery passion around her and everything that other people see as well, so definitely don't want to get in her way or anything. However, the germs and stuff tried to get into her way, but luckily they weren't able to do so. But also, there's also little problems here and there, like her hat flying off, which White Blood Cell gives back, or she dropping her notes, which White Blood Cell gives back, and all that good stuff. And all along the way, we kept learning more and more about her job, pretty much, about the lungs and the heart, and her path as you go, so you can't really go backwards, you're not supposed to. Yeah, blood circulation is supposed to be kind of a one-way thing, is my understanding of it. And we get to see just how the lungs work and how it's represented in the anime, of course, and having the brief segment where she actually had to carry the box manually. She couldn't just push it along, and she kept whining about how heavy it was. And I'm just sitting here thinking, is CO2 really that heavy? I mean, is it? Maybe to a red blood cell that they probably aren't very strong, really. So, I guess maybe it's a bit heavy to her. But yeah, it definitely made you feel like you wanted to root for her to do her best, like a lot of other people did. And in the end, she actually was able to succeed. She did her job properly. I mean, she was kind of, squished near the end there, but she was able to do it. And she just looked so happy and excited when she finally succeeded, and telling other people about it, and just how cheery she was. And finally, the scene near the end where she was specifically telling White Blood Cell about it, despite the fact that he already knows, but he's still interested in hearing it nonetheless, just like I'm still interested in hearing about it nonetheless. Just hearing her explain it's just very enjoyable in and of itself. And you did have the killer cell being all Mr. Wet Blanket, saying, no, you want to be all happy-go-lucky with the other cells, throwing tea parties and pillow fights and stuff. No, you don't do that. We're cool assassins. We're in the shadows. We're by ourselves. We're supposed to be loners. I'm totally not projecting because I'm lonely or anything. That's totally how it's supposed to be, so you, stop it. Stop it right now. If I can't be buddy-buddy with Hanakana or Red Blood Cell, then nobody can. That's really what it amounted to. You got to see how salty and envious he was walking away later on, seeing other cells interacting with each other as well. But that pretty much was the episode. Is there anything else I kind of want to mention before? Oh, wait, White Blood Cell running to the playlists was pretty funny. And just, Hanakana interacting with various characters like Senpai pinching her cheeks and obviously commenting about the one room where she first met the White Blood Cell. Well, not first met, it was when he rescued her, basically. So, just a lot of that. It really was a Hanakana-focused episode, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I can see this being one of my favorite episodes. Even after the show is over, I'll probably look back on this being one of my favorite episodes. And this episode doesn't seem to be quite as good because it seems to be focusing on someone else that we don't care quite as much about, but I'm sure it'll be worth watching nonetheless, because this is overall a very enjoyable show. And that, yeah, I think that's all I really had to say on this. Just, this is everything I could have hoped for out of an episode, and I loved it. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon, and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.